Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to read the Bible lesson for this week. And our theme this week is all about time, year, and seasons. And our Bible lesson is called A Time for Everything. And I don't have any pictures to show you with the lesson, so just listen very carefully. There is a time for everything. There's a time for everything done on earth. There is a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pull up. There is a time to kill and a time to heal. There is a time to tear down and a time to build. There is a time to cry and a time to laugh. There is a time to be sad and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them up. A time to hug and a time not to. A time to search and a time to stop. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. And boys and girls, even though you may not understand all of that, the important thing to remember is that God gives us time. God has a plan for us, and there is a time for everything. So we have a couple of songs that we're going to learn this week, and the first is called Seasons, and it goes to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. There's a time for everything, everything, everything. There's a time for everything, 4 seasons in each year. Summer, fall, winter and spring, winter and spring, winter and spring. Summer, fall, winter and spring, when we can play and sing. And there are all kinds of different things that we can do in each of the seasons. And the next song is called Seasons of the Year, and it goes to the tune of a song called Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush. And let's see if you can figure out which season each verse is talking about. Here we go round the year again, the year again, the year again. Here we go round the year again to greet the different seasons. Blank is the time for snow. To the south the birds will go. It's too cold for plants to grow because it is the... What season is it? The winter. In the blank, days grow warm. On the plants the new buds form. Bees and bugs come out to swarm because it is the blank. Oh, what season is that? It's the spring. In the blank, the days are hot. Ice cold drinks I drink a lot. At the beach, I've got a spot because it is the blank. What season is that? It's the summer. Blank is here, the air is cool. Days are short, it's back to school. Raking leaves is now the rule because it is the blank. What season is that? Fall. Here we go round the year again, the year again, the year again. Here we go round the year again to greet the different seasons. And then we're going to sing one about liking the seasons, and there are motions that you can do with this. So please make sure you help me. If you really love the winter, clap your hands. If you really love the winter, clap your hands. If you really love the winter, if you really love the winter, if you really love the winter, clap your hands. If you really love the spring, shout hooray, hooray. If you really love the spring, shout hooray, hooray. If you really love the spring, if you really love the spring, if you really love the spring, shout hooray, hooray. If you really love the summer, stomp your feet. If you really love the summer, stomp your feet. If you really love the summer, if you really love the summer, if you really love the summer, stomp your feet. If you really love the fall, raise the roof. If you really love the fall, raise the roof. If you really love the fall, if you really love the fall, if you really love the fall, raise the roof. If you really love all seasons, do all four. Clap, hooray, stomp, stomp, raise the roof. If you really love all four, do all four. Clap, clap, hooray, stomp, stomp, raise the roof. If you really love the four seasons, if you really love the four seasons, if you really love the four seasons, do all four. Clap, clap, hooray, stomp, stomp, raise the roof. I mean, there are so many fun things in all of the seasons. And the last thing I'd like to do is to read you a poem about the Bible lesson today. And it goes like this. There is a time for everything. God made it so. God gives us time to live our lives, run, play, and grow. There is a time to laugh, and there is a time to cry. There is a time to make friends, and a time to say goodbye. Winter, spring, summer, fall, this makes a year for us all. A year is special when I see what God has done for me. Thank you, boys and girls.